you've played 68 games, you've been here for 4 or 5 years now. How do you reflect on yourself as a player when you first arrived and to the work certainly that you did last year?
Yeah, I guess I don't really reflect too much on where I've come from so far. It's really just improving from where I am at the moment. So there's a lot of improvement that I want to get out of this year and contribute as much to the team and having team success as I can.
Do you see 2011 as a breakout year for you?
No, not really. I think it was a good year development-wise, and I had a lot of confidence from the coaches that they gave me big roles, and I was rapt to try and tackle them, and I had full support from the coaching staff, which was great.
Talking about those big roles, you kept Judd to 17 touches in the semi-final over here. Ratton arced up a little bit after that and said what coaches sometimes do say in those situations.
Yeah.
What are the do's and don'ts? What are the areas in your run with role that you can do and you can't do?
Just like any player, I guess. I think no holding around stoppages and things like that. And there's always tricks to try and hold your man out of a stoppage, but I won't be giving them away until I retire. So. But there's little things that you try and they've obviously got some great strengths, like people like Judd and that, and you try and eliminate them from their game, and you try any way possible that's legal within the rule book.
Do coaches also, do umpires say to you during a game, we've got an eye on you, or do they make that sort of?
I think they say that in nearly every single stoppage, and just once I wish they'd look the other way and just let me go, but no, they're pretty good. They talk to us and give us good communication, and if they think that I am playing too tight on someone, they're good to let me know, and around stoppages and that, and change the game.
Just free kick record, obviously the umpires don't take a negative view towards you because it's something like 92 to 66 or something for your season. I mean, and that's like your three brothers have got Joel's got a particularly big gap between the fours and against, and so is Adam. Was that, as a kid, was it that in the Selwood family, was it play the ball, or?
A little bit, I think. There's also just at the dinner table too. If you went for your first in at the dinner table, you weren't really eating much. So, but yeah, I think just growing up, we were always players that were always pretty hungry to succeed and just try and get our hands on the footy as much as we could. And I think I don't really take anything into consideration about the free kick count, whether it's for or against, as long as we're not doing the wrong thing.
Does it concern you, a coach like Ratton, having a crack after a game?
No, not really. I think the way I play is a fair way and to the rule book. So if I'm giving free kicks away and the umpires think so, then I'd address that and look at it. But I don't think I'm doing anything wrong now.
Who do you normally get, Scotty, when you play the Bulldogs? Is it Boyd or?
It just depends on how we want to play them. Sometimes you can try and attack through someone like Boyd, or and put Curry on him, or you try and shut him out of the game altogether because he's such a superstar and great around stoppages. So the coaches will look at that this week, and it might depend on if Griffin's out. That might have something to do with it, but they've got Adam Cooney back up and running again now, so they've got plenty of good players running through there at the moment, so I'll let the coaches do the hard work.
So if Griffin doesn't play, is there a chance that you could be released, or will you be doing jobs most weeks this year again?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. That'll depend week by week, I think, on who we're playing and what the coaches decide.
Because you had a fantastic season last year, a really good season. I thought you got hurt late in the year, though. Was that your back, was it, or is that all cleared up?
Yeah, I was a little bit sore throughout the year, but that was more ongoing. But that's all cleared up now and running freely again, so feeling good.
Has Woodshire challenged you, Scott, to take your game to an even higher level, even though you played terrific last year?
Yeah, he challenges not just me, but everyone on the list to improve, not just each game, but each training session. So he's really hard on everyone on the list on doing so, and I think that's why we were so successful last year to come from where we come from.
So mainly, I mean, this game sort of gets one in the midfield, doesn't it? I mean, they've got a tremendous midfield. They love running. Is it a game where you sort of set yourself for covering some Ks, or is it just run the mill?
I'm not too sure. We'll go through that during the week, but we've got two great ruckmen, and no doubt we'll try and win the task in the middle and get it down to our forward line and hold it in, because that is our strength, in holding it in the forward line. So if we can do that as much as we can, then I'm sure we're going to put a lot of pressure on them and put scoreboard pressure on them as well.
You're renowned for your tackling. Has that always been a feature of your game, even in juniors, or is that something you've built up?
Not so much. I think just a bit of aggression from the brothers throughout the years has finally been released. So, no, it was never really anything. I think we were all pretty defensive players, and Joel was a little bit the same, but he's very smart in trying to find the offensive ball as well. So,
is that something you take pride in? Given that you are such a good tackler and such an important part of the game?
I feel as though that's my role for the team, to add that defensive pressure. And we've got terrific players throughout there, through our midfield, through Luke Shuey and Daniel Kerr, that can do the offensive stuff. And no doubt me and blokes like Matty Prittis do have to contribute to that. But yeah, if that's our role for the team, we're more than happy to do that.